God is wonderful because the gentleman has been doing this business, and yet the last 6 months ago, Sanke, the last 6 months ago, then we all can shout and say, Dabi, Abranti and my friend, no stopping because as a Ghana for Sika, was starting a boom because the Papa so I a president. But no, before 6 months ago, Krano, he has been on this tangent.
Okay.
He has been doing his thing. In fact, ambitious tilapia. Bukumba Kuba Winnie ne bout Nancy was sponsored a Monaco months of training in London before. His father is also Ibrahim Mahama. Of course, that's his father.
Yeah.
Because that is the brothers. Exactly. That's his father. So if Ibrahim Mahama can sponsor people thousands of dollars, random people, thousands of dollars to go and do things on their own, how much more his own son? All your investment, I'm gonna dating, a besample I yield results at the amount and our profit at the amount. But obviously, it is Ghana. We do unnecessary politics. So you go online and you see some people who are supposed to know better asking unnecessary questions about what the young man is doing. In fact, let me say thank you to Ibrahim Mahama.
Okay.
Ebra Anthony Joshua, Nigerian boxer, Eba Ghana. Yehu Hawa or handle no. In fact, Anthony Joshua I mean was Oputi or snap say Mahama actually a bike.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw it. He posted it on the snap saying Mahama actually a bike. It was also on a bike and the time I drew airport to Krano. We saw some of the guys trying to ride bike with him. Our Dan. I think they even all call a book box now in our crimes. They're not bikes. And because I've seen some videos like that. Some group of boys are not bikes. And my lord, this, if not for anything, it also brings some tourism into the country.
Okay. Sports
tourism. And we can't joke with it. The other day, Battle of the Beast, there was one American guy who fought on the day. And so we knew him. Sanima when it goes out there, it brings tourism into the country.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Court rise, yes sir. Case number 33490. Wow, I say him there. Judge desert today. Me Jimmy regalia. Na me bet na day. Na me clerk on the docket na mama. Na chere some no. Aba kamansa. O dey ye to ye. Na me so frame supremo jury. Sammy flex. Na chere some day we see. Na dan some no. O wan na some na aba to yam pondo. O yakasa ye president. Ne ba Sharaf Mahama. Why are the sunkru bi? Na nipa de osaya o de bona bado. Say ne twunenim so ye bo twunenim. Na nde amna me jury. Ensam de ye beka na ya. Jury.
My lord.
Jury.
My lord.
Isha asana bebio.
My lord ensem ewukrum.
Pudo.
Ensem ewukrum.
Ensem ewukrum ampa.
Na emideni say this year rainy season in my town any
Dabida.
People are still doing events even in the rain.
Sure.
And they are recording huge success. And everyone now so.
Yeah, why are they?
Not the obiye biya my lord. Obiya den honye. Because every ni ho.
Sure.
Time no day. They also woye no. Yenine ye. My lord, yeti asi de. The biya ebe court. Na amount for some PP no. Ya bie mu bi. Ni akyekye mu. Na manfo hu de ekoso my lord.
Yes. Now what so me jury the make clerk sorry or the
yes
docket na chill.
My lord bibia da mensem.
On down sem.
Eno anyumre ton e na be ka mensem.
Oh make clerk do ogbo adwuma.
Na e be ka mensam no my margin say meto me bo ne mahwemu.
Okay.
Ne ma rural places. Ne ma gather more and detailed information.
Sure.
And my lord, I can promise you say ya land so there
Babieu.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, yeah, President.
Yes.
Sharaf, President Mahama, the current president.
Yes.
Sharaf Mahama.
Yes.
Saturday, Friday, me.
Good.
Why are the soon cool?
Yes.
With the boxing arena, near the Wegu. Now, see, the fitting up about opposition, based in there. Oh, yeah, Kakaka, or the reviving boxing fraternity, no.
True, my lord.
A home program, no, the beast, the battle of the beast.
Of the beast.
Yes.
My lord, medasi. Na mamenka se Ghana ha. So bi eye na adwen se oye bibi papa. Oni pako face oppositions bebre. No matter who you are. Se oye hwan. Ye wadwen se opeso ye bibi papa.
Okay.
You get many people opposing you from different areas. Nanse aye despite. Ebie ni despite Auto Museum. Me jide what it is sem ni bi.
Ghana.
Ebi kase na de na we na akoye na ne ensem hu bebre. But osikani bia no ejimi fo.
Sure.
Ono no nyame adom wa hia no. A wanya sika a onim so sika no me de sha metimi achieve the person me achieve.
Okay.
My lord, Sharaf Mahama. Uhia abosobode.
Okay.
The gentleman, as young as he is, has a vision. Now the vision of one, Mempai Bonnie said, some good people, both in Ghana and outside of Ghana, will see it and support the vision to materialize. What a gentleman is looking for, no? So to me, in the next year or two, Ghana would also get a bigger name in the name of boxing.
Okay.
Kaisa in Ghana, you some boxing names before. At least if person can play DK Poison mo.
Okay.
Then waba Azuma Nelson mo. Now waba Ike Bazooka Korte mo. Now waba Bedru Bukombanko and never retire. They are all part of it.
Aite Powers.
Aite Powers. Thank you. There was this young guy. I had our voter region. Isaac Dogbe. In fact, a good number of them in the name of boxing, they have made Ghana proud. But did they get more people giving them spotlight and attention like the young man Sharaf Mahama has been doing? I can tell you for the past years, what the gentleman is doing with the boxing industry in Ghana, it is just enviable. You cannot speak against it, but just applaud it.
Okay.
Because I know in Ghana, I'm not first starting bizarre questions. What work does the gentleman do? Timi sika eye de oye no. Ofahin no nyesika timi fly Anthony Joshua and other boxing announcers globally. Ediomuba eye a friend is saying this particular bout. It will be unnecessary questions. But you see, God is wonderful. God is wonderful because the gentleman has been doing this business. And yet, the last 6 months ago, Sanke, the last 6 months ago, then we all can shout and say, Dabi, Abranti and my friend, not stopping because as a Ghana for Sika, no starting boom because ne papa so I a president. But no, before 6 months ago, Krano, he has been on this tangent.
Okay.
He has been doing his thing. In fact, ambitious tilapia bukomba kuba wini ne bout nansi was sponsored na Manako months of training in London before sata na ne papa ni power sponsor branch and Manako say ko nako training when you train well you become a better person for the boxing fraternity. He paid for this. We see him going for some of these international shows in the name of boxing and other sporting activities. Yehu. And we are witnesses to it, living witnesses to it, my lord. Internet, when I go online and I see people who are not praising Sharaf Mahama, and I see them coming at him and making it look like, hey, once was started the abansi kat said bakono ye na
contract no.
Bakono ne money ye na. Sana once was started ya na me who an emissary. So of course you might have an issue with bakono ne man, which is fair. Maybe because of information be unya and no crown pono whether it was the truth or not, no. We just can't be so sure. it may be the truth, it may be lies as well.
Okay.
So when it comes to some of these conversations, you only try to, let me say, you try to stay safe. So they own kind of boning kwa.
Okay.
Well, yampa. You might not know. Here says what Bontin Bebre.
Okay.
To Sharaf Mahama, I think, say, the revival he's brought into the boxing industry, no, we cannot overlook it. Yentimi. Because, my lord, I have not been a keen follower of the boxing industry.
Okay.
But at least the man can get to be a coso a baby bontino. Because we research for information. Or because we search for information, we see it. Gone were the days. Not boxing industry, no Bukom honey, Jamestown hono. They were just training and fighting for fanfare. It will not the different gyms. Gyms now boxers they training, no. The clubs ne woman. Then they were meeting themselves and doing bouts. Tinen ko babia na Jamestown ho. Ni wa be ko obisi or a professional boxer. He fa no akonda onko babia da okon Jamestown ho pe. TV camera ben a capture da, TV camera be an capture da, but also a boxer.
Phone cameras
nko enko babia Jamestown wa na ne the obewi ni no nya girls 1 or 2 be a pam wa dinyi mom na ne me a boxer because ne ho yedin okwa obebo and no anom the nanabo. Thank God, some years ago, Baby Jet, my lord, started our approach with the name Baby Jet Promotions. In fact, he also put out some massive boxing promotions. Not easy. We have been in this country. We witnessed it. I want to believe, sir, one of the Baby Jet Promotions can put Mikobi. At that time, I think we were at Xylophone. In Tiakoyene and Nana Piamins and Namwan and a koi.
Okay.
So I was there. I witnessed it. As to why Baby Jet is no more in the promotions, it still comes as a surprise to me. Whether he lost his investment, or maybe that was all he wanted to do, or he would come back again to continue like Sharaf Mahama is doing, we don't know. But the only thing we know is that, okay, now Baby Jet Promotions in boxing is not very active like it used to be. Enters Sharaf Mahama. Now, when Sharaf Mahama entered, my lord, we have been seeing all the good works. We've been seeing the elevation. And before that, Impono, let me say big ups to Max TV.
Okay, yeah.
Big ups to Max TV.
Sure.
King Ampofo. And the rest of the people within the sporting department. As well as some of the executives like Ricky Anoche and the rest of the people, the staff there.
Okay.
The collaboration between the media house and some of these boxing promoters, no, and also count about boxing and
okay.
Remember, even from the days of Samojan promotion, that is, if they were there in Kwandia, they were doing stuff with them.
Okay.
And now, since they started full operations, they are the face when it comes to media in the boxing fraternity. Like Bukom Boxing Arena, how they be a boxing beer, Kosubiano, Max TV cameras, you can only watch it exclusively on Max TV. And this is beautiful. Now, thanks to people like Sharaf Mahama, now the guys at Bukom Arena, they are making boxing feel like it is a league. ABA water with for every month and every quarter. Now, your best they have been doing that for the past months.
Okay.
And it can only be by the effort of some people for us to get here. Now, my lord, if you are able to continue like this, then I can tell you that in the next year or two, Ghana will start producing some of the world's best boxers again.
Okay.
Yenya biache. Nansiana Yakobi free landing by a very simple. Freezy McBones, yes. Nansiana Freezy McBones ede some energy be ebe share boxing industry nim. A brow free landing by so Bobo Nkrofobi or landing or see under a Ghana, he still wants to assume the Ghana pride, no?
Okay.
Or back Ghana, and my mom for start can boxing. And thank God, Mahama, Sharaf Mahama. It's a bit remu, and or no be nyamiadum. Me assure say the eternal chiniso, and I won't be surprised. His father is also Ibrahim Mahama.
Ah,
of course, that's his father.
yeah.
Because that is the brother's. Exactly. That is his father. So if Ibrahim Mahama can sponsor people thousands of dollars, random people, thousands of dollars to go and do things on their own, how much more his own son? All your investment, I'm gonna dachi. A besampo I yield results at the amount and our profit at the amount. But obviously, it is Ghana. We do unnecessary politics. So you go online and you see some people who are supposed to know better asking unnecessary questions about what the young man is doing. Sometimes, Ghana, I'm sure, not Africa, Ghana alone.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't look at the greater interest of some things, but we look at the personal interest. And now, things a gentleman, ask yourself, Sadache Ujaya, do you know how many of these boys will suffer? Do you know how many of these guys, in the name of I want to be boxers, will just train and they will not get any professional bout to play? Because yes,
so I come over there.
Yes. What training I didn't tell you? And I said, Jim, who called Jim baby? I offense up so test you say I hold in a bumper.
Test what test?
Oh no, bet you wabu. Because you are not looking beyond the gentleman and the politics within it. And no one now share now start a month fast start can contest him. If not for anything, what the gentleman is doing, he's not doing it for himself alone.
Sure.
He's doing it for the greater community. He's doing it to a good number of people. Sab box me abba and ne and maybe more hope. Now look at ambitious Tilapia. I'm not sure he had plans of traveling to any part of the world.
I think in one of the video no came. I am Mahama and Sharaf Mahama.
Thank you. Thank you, my lord. Obiane the family line. Family line one na mua. Unim's okay. I want to bet me to be bad. I did wow forcing. I knew before. Family line one na monzo. A call, me uncle be me papa be me new because of now. Yes. But ambitious Tilapia. I just couldn't move. I just go back. I know no why ne as part of his career. But me call London, stayed there for a month or two for boxing training. Today he's winning bouts. It is because he's trained wide. And Sharaf Mahama, I will say, yeah, Bonabaso.
Sure.
Number one, I like his humility.
Like father, like son.
Yes. When he's working there, you don't see, there might be some eyes on him. But as usual, Uncle B say Yanka or your president, or yes, animal. Uncle Pianka, never be a bill said none of the hono. A nipa, Baby Huno, no Kwana, were free in the car, Munu, see, no, Kulem, always smiling, shaking hands with people, always talking to people. He's that affable. And look at the infant tunche. The personal traits are fair and I make one. But when it comes to the profession, look at the standard of the boxing.
Sure.
Hey, the last bout of Omuye is a Battle of the Beast, no, my lord. Nefe. For the first time, it felt like boxing now. Yakobo Madison Square Gardens, nibi. It felt like that.
Okay.
It felt like some Barclays Center beer, yeah, boxing. No, it felt like that. It looked so beautiful and enticing. I want to believe that by this time there are some sponsors who are running to that side. Hey, Charlie, I did not pick it. Now you go online and there are videos all over.
Sure.
Out of the boxing, omuye bukom boxing arena. My lord, I can tell you, even online platforms are that thing. I raise here. You have no idea. Me, I have been following, so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Online platforms. Sir, boxing I raise. Omu content na boxing. Find time and look for some of them.
Okay.
Omu content na boxing and the boxing. Where did they get the content from? They get it from the Sharaf Muhammad's promotion. Sharaf Muhammad's promotion. My lord, the gentleman has done something right. He needs to be commended.
Sure.
Ebra and I'm saying Ashanti Fest. Omuye so omo de some sporting activity shemo. Boxing na legacy rise no. On the day of the Battle of the Beast, I saw the Minister of Sports Kofi Adams, Honorable Kofi Adams. I saw him there as well. Then I said, Charlie, this energy, we need it in all our areas. Imagine someone comes up and brings the same energy and strength into this particular area, into football. Imagine, see, when no be a banner the revival, I football. And now Oko Parker, I to say a man for ba shouting, Koso, and Nipa be edge your man in the name of football. Now, I can chromo as
I think or channel need most attention because or a FIFA agent or Ghana.
Or a FIFA agent. Okay.
Or scout to players now do
okay.
Side.
Okay. Then even we are seeing more boxing than the other side.
That's on the field, no. He's more of a footballer or a footballer. But I think agent need to one shift aqua boxing side.
Bobo nakasa.
Bobo nakasa.
So you go. So you go. And they say they hear the administrative side of the sporting instead of being involved himself. Yeah. My Lord, this is beautiful. It is a football so or the ashe will be there. Then the future is bright for the young man.
Very, very, very bright.
Because football nie, boxing nie, sika fie mienu pani. Football and boxing. In fact, let me say thank you to Ibrahim Mahama.
Okay.
Ebra Anthony Joshua, Nigerian boxer, Eba Ghana. Yehu Hawa or handle no. In fact, Anthony Joshua I mean was Oputi or snap say Mahama actually a bike.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw it. He posted it on the snap saying Mahama actually a bike. It was also on a bike and the time I drew airport to Krano. We saw some of the guys trying to ride bike with him. Our Dan. I think they even all a book box now in our crimes. They're not bikes and because I've seen some videos like that. Some group of boys are not a bike. And my Lord, this, if not for anything, it also brings some tourism into the country.
Okay.
Sports tourism. And we can't joke with it. The other day, Battle of the Beast, there was one American guy who fought on the day. And so we knew him. Sanima when it goes out there, it brings tourism into the country.
Okay.
Now, when you go to the friend is saying, Emirates one, South Disney, Arab. Now, do you know what they do? They put money into this boxing bout. They sponsor like boxing. Okay. Now the whole world is coming to their countries. The whole world is looking at their side. So why not us give Mahama Sharaf the energy he needs known to mean the oil than say best starting can say who at so. In fact, let me say this even before I finish with my submission.
Okay.
Last Friday, who excited me Fekrampu, I even shared it on my timeline. I signed me Fekran and said, or sound the music. So on the day, there were performances from Kojo Black, as well as King Promise. I don't know if King Promise performed, but King Promise was on the bill to perform.
Video yet.
Yes, exactly what I mean. But I think I saw him there.
Okay.
Yeah, arena. But whether he performed or not, I've not seen or performing. Okay, so some people have seen it. So now, look at a gentleman, one person. Look at the areas he's trying to satisfy. Satisfying football, satisfying boxing, now satisfying music. And that is an ecosystem. That is how an ecosystem operates.
Okay.
It's a musician, they be nyakakra. Onyakakra, on also team, fine. Football, and they be nyakakra. Onyakakra, on any team that bush from be fine. Boxer, no. Now the economy will be looking good. The rate of unemployment will be coming down. Many youthful people imagine say if you have platforms raising these guys and bringing them up. One about people
okay.
Not back with na ring. I fight no you know thousands of dollars be a good account more. Do you think he will chase you? Only some time. Or code training, he doesn't have time. After training, he needs rest.
Okay.
But you need Tiani and no Pacosi and Yumre. A shit ne obria. Only so Mahama Sharaf, God bless him.
Okay.
There was Tatia or Yebiano. Ye bompa is untimin yan kon ni more. Na yan dear, ye hope with him.
Okay.
If not for anything, ye share ne papa ba sa time way. idea was you understand your person correcting the mistakes are. You say if not for anything, crowd so then the banner transfer or between for better director no. Among the things he can do a bit with massa industry now by big beam no. But man, and we are waiting for that.
Okay. So jury, I just saw no. So I did the resetting Ghana no.
Yeah.
And Mahama as president no. On what shift to be aman neban the onyana.
Oh, I can't be. Can't be. Only pabiano. Say bibi wo ho na eya o pese obi wo ho biano e benefit bi.
Okay.
Enti resetting Ghana agenda no. Mahama nim say me ban nso betimi play role bi.
Okay.
It is also about let me bless him. Onko because say as parent ye pe bibi a pese ye man ye.
Okay.
And ye man nso pe de almost pese o ye. Bia ne Mahama mpo na nye area pese ne ba ne koni. Bia nko onko engineer bi. Uncle lawyer be, uncle medical doctor be. But the gentleman says, "Oh, I want to pass here." And what blessing is uncle.
Okay.
And our coins, Yamiadum, Yahu say Asia Eba.
All right.
Umpering up at
Okay. During the saw the last words to President wait number and President Obama number and in a way that soon advice to us and I ended. Yeah, for sorry if you had it.
My lord, I say, I did back tea. And they say, "Oh, as a person."
Okay.
Obe successful na oma anye successful. My lord, ayatete frustrating. In fact, we are wanting to men kante. You share also for Duncan Williams, soft penny Duncan Williams. You share sometimes neba I think the wheels. You share name be oh yeah. Ne papa na nkata bontia beka say ade ba ko any ya say at time na no in the ministry want me anya adaje na ani anhwe ne ma. And then the man I say, or can Henia say, would Bob Breadrew level be not on my etibia and not on my waist, and to me, my children are a hadron.
Papa.
Today, I want to believe Mahama is very proud of Sharaf Mahama. Oshaya, during the election, and I think after the election, no, there's some place be no Kobia Krana, Sharaf Mahama didn't.
Ghana for ya what by
yes, but Bio could be any who said Sharaf Mahama dinachi. And then, Omu power no, we just papa okay, my boy. Now I'm papa. I needed to support you. My boy, I the SME amount. Where do you president away? Jamin and Miss Minkoye, Miss Majuma. And separately, they are both satisfying their wealth. And my lord, F. Ghana for the bit man say, they're very wishing well.
Okay.
Ghana for the bitman say we be NPP and end this year free. Because someone said maybe now almost bring back the love. Yeah, person football sorry no.
Okay.
Bra and san e back cry no community love negusu ha na say wu.
Aka L no.
Aka L no
can
e pacho mabai sem no omunyin free ha.
Okay.
That is not to mean say obi wo critical information and evidence have branch and eye bibi bonia monka da bi. Me kasa that me kra me a hypocrite.
Okay.
Say obi wo bibi a church a branch and eye bibi boni odi Ghana sika bia. Why not present the facts as they are and let us handle him? But unishwe na offense o ne papa president nti o bibia de Ghana for sika dia nkwasi adwen.
Okay.
A negative thought. If you na wishing well. When the boy succeeds, Ghana would also succeed.
All right. Jury, supremo jury, and that's it. There jury can no. Nimpa de, painful working. Nimpa all food ya pa. Na wokian. Na Ghana. That means me the one dosu. Nimpa re papa near the money at the one nasa. Obofoma. Nine. Waba square one. Dabi. The Sharaf free any day. Oh yeah. Oh my again in ya. Into my then. Yen from Pieball. Na yen time meeting. The court has been adjourned.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Sugar level, fa check it, check it, check it, check it. check it, check. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.